So let's get your energy straight. So here it goes. The population breaks down into 4 categories. 27%. There's 27% of the population that are extremely negative. Now, these are not exact, but they're pretty daggone close. I've been studying this just like Napoleon Hill for about 20 years. And I finally figured this out. You know what took me? I figured it out probably about 15 years ago. But it took me 5 years to really get it. That there's around 27 out of every 100 people, they are miserable. Their whole goal is to suck you right into their miserable world. You can be all excited. You be like, yeah, and they be like. How many know people like that, right? You be like, oh, that's great, it's great. And like you left, you went home. Some of you went home. Like, boy, Rain, we're going to do it. We're going to do it, right? And some of your friends went, oh, really? That ain't gonna work. How many has some people do that, right? That ain't gonna work. Them things don't work. 27%er, man. You can't mess with 27%ers. If you're gonna be successful, you gotta get your energy right about how you're gonna deal with 27%ers. And people that are successful, they don't hang around 27%ers. So some of you got to make some decisions because some of these people are even in your house. Boy, you see some of these married couples looking straight ahead. Some of y'all with the wrong mate. I tell people that all the time. You done made a mistake. You done got hooked up with a 27%er. Man, people gonna be calling us, man. We got all these divorces happening in Rain. Like, you are 27%, I'm gone. I've had people do it. I've had people go home and say, look, now you're a 27%, I'm not gonna put up with this anymore. And the husband's like, what? And the wife's like, what? Okay, 27%. Can't mess with these people. If you're gonna build a business, do you realize that you gotta get other people? Where's money come from? So really it's who you attract, right? Can you whoever attracts the most people is gonna make the most what? Money. Whoever can teach other people to attract the most people is gonna make even more money. That's how powerful this is. But if you put a 27% in your business, you are going to kill your business. Bam! Go ahead and recruit one. Let them come and hang around your team. Say you got 10 excited distributors, bring a 27% around. What y'all so excited about? And the excited people was all like, oh. Don't they do it? You ever seen it happen? How many of you ever been dancing? Sometimes you're like, man, I'm just dancing, having a good time. Somebody walking, oh, what you dancing about? Oh, no, just, you know. They mess with you. Can't mess with these people. %60 of the population, which represents the what? Majority. 60% of the people are motivatable. I don't know if that's a word, but so these people here are negative. Unmotivated. And these people here are what? Motivatable. Check these people out. These are the roller coaster people, right? Whatever they hear last is what they do. If they heard a good, like tonight, some of y'all gonna be like, this was the awesomest training ever. I'm telling you what, woo! This is the bomb, mama. Mom, I'm telling you, Mom, we're getting rich. Right? And then uncles open up the room and go, that don't work. You go, well, maybe it don't work. How many of you know people like that? Right? Right? They get on a conference call. You finally get them on a conference call. A president comes on, gives a smoking message. And they hear it, they're like, yeah, you know what? I ain't messing with Uncle no more. Yes, yes. Byron Belker, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Well, we reign international. Right? Friend says, oh, you still doing that thing? That rain thing? I don't know, I'm thinking about it. How many of you know people like this? Be honest. How many of you are like this? Because, hey, 60% of you in this room if you were brand new. If you're in rain, you probably got a little advantage. But if you were brand new in this room, 60% of you would be like this, up and down. Ridiculous. These people drive you crazy. How do I know? I used to be one. When I first walked in, man, I was all over the place. I've been playing professional baseball for 6.5 years. 4 years with the Padres, 1 with the Rockies, 1 with the Mariners. Never got a chance to go big time. Signed my major league contract finally after going in my 6th year. Finally, my roommate, Alex Rodriguez, about to play with Ken Griffey Jr., going to spring training. A strike takes place. How many of you remember 1994 baseball strike? You remember? It got me. So I didn't get to get my dream. And right all of a sudden the strike breaks and I blow my elbow out. How many of you ever been frustrated? You can't even get it out good. You ever been like that? You ever been like that? Like you can't get words out. I can't take not one more thing. If one more thing happened, right? How many of you ever felt that way? If it's just one more thing. You know what I'm talking about? She said today, right? One more thing. Well, guess what? 60% are like that. If you're going to build a powerhouse business, you got to snap out of it. Everybody say snap out of it. You got to snap out of it. You got to at least be a 10%er. 10% of the population are what? Self-motivated. They see something, it makes sense. Let's go. It's time to rock. It's time to rock. It's time to what? Rock. It's time to rock. 10% of the population. So if this were all brand new people, right? Let's say we had 100 people in the room. There would be 10 that are here. Now, when you're out recruiting, guess who you're looking for? That's who I'm looking for. When I'm going to build my team, I'm looking for here. I know through a good presentation that these people are going to jump in. Woo! Right? Now, my goal is to have good enough training, be strong enough as a leader to snap some of these people from here to what? Over here. And how I do that is I give people 2 chances. 3 strikes, you're out. So what typically happens, you get in the business, we're going to go build this thing, right? I need you to make sure, and I always explain this to people. Who wants to build a multi-million-dollar Rain International business? Raise your hand. You better than what? Explain this to your new prospects coming in. This will raise the level of your business dramatically. This will increase your retention dramatically. If you just get people to understand, pick one. Where are you at? And then say, be honest. And most people will tell you, well, yeah, I'm right here. And then you gotta say, look, you can't stay here. And we're gonna go build this thing, and you're gonna have people tell you all kind of stuff. You see, 97% of the population are ran. 97%. By other people's opinions. They even affects a self-motivated person. But they figure out how to just bust through it. 97% are focused on other people's opinions. And other people. And see, you can't do it. So I'll tell a person, if I was working with you, right? I said, look, I'm looking for you to be my project. What's your name? Bert. Bert. I got Bert right here with the E. Or you? Yes, right. I got Bert. Me and Bert going to work. Here's Jay. I got Bert. Bert, you're going to be my project. What we're going to do, Bert, is going to build an explosive team down here. I'm going to help you build. But Bert, I got to make sure that you are low maintenance and you get to be high performing. Fair enough? Fair enough. Right. Now, you might not know the business, but you got to, but here's what it is. You got to at least be low maintenance. Here's what that means. You can't go up and down on me, Bert. I'll stick right here with you. We're going to go through this no matter what, but I can't deal with you if you're going to be low maintenance. So you told me about your dreams, and I want to figure out his dreams. Wait till we really get down in some serious training. How many of you would like to have one day, me and Byron would just get down and give you about 6 hours of just get down in it training? How many like to have something like that, right? One of these days I'll go on down in there, but right now, I would have already got his dreams. I would attach us building to his dreams, and I tell him you got to be what? Low maintenance. I mean, you can't go up and down. I need you to have a great attitude. You need to have great energy, no matter what, Bert. Can you at least give me that? Yes. Because if we're going to build a multi-million-dollar business, there is a price to pay. You understand that, Bert? So the price to pay, the minimum deposit, is a great attitude. right? So what you got to start doing from this day forward, Bert, you got to start making deposits. So the more deposits that you make, there's going to come a time you can start making what? Withdrawals, see? And the deposit that you make is all going to be based upon your attitude and your energy. Almost all of it, right? If you want to pull $1 million out, what do you think you'll have to deposit in from an energy? Yeah? You got to have $1 million energy. I got a CD series I'm putting out. It'll be out in about 2 or 3 weeks called $1 Million Energy. Just so people understand how to do it, right? Just to, boom, get this, lock people in. So Bert, we're going to go to build here. Now Bert, all of a sudden, he takes off. Somebody goes out there, he runs into one of these people, start negging him out. Bert comes back and goes, Jay, man, Jay, I'm telling you, man, people getting on me, man. Try to do it, man. I invited 10 people, only one showed up. And man, I tell you, whew. How many had people say that before, right? I invited 10. How many of you invited more people that showed up? How many invited more people that didn't show up tonight that did show up? How many? See, they're just not going to show up. Some of them are not going to show up. But if he does that to me, I'm going to go, Bert, that's part of the process. But Bert, I got a 2-strike rule. 3rd strike, you out, right? So I don't know if you can make it, because Bert would have already told me he's a 60%er, right? Now I'm just role playing with you. Bert might not be like, I'm not no 60%er. I'm at least 10, Jay, right? But see, Bert, he would have probably told me what he admitted to this, and then I would have said, here, Bert, 2 strikes, you out. So the 1st strike, I'll give you a warning, right? And if you go down again, I'll warn you again. If you go down again, I go, Bert, you just probably not gonna get this. You need to be more of a very, very part-time builder. Just take your time. And you know what? I got to move on to some other projects. I'll be here to support you, when I got time. But you can go ahead and just handle it. Right now, this ain't going to seem to work for you, Bert, okay? All right, catch you later. Now I'm gone. Where am I at? I'm in the wind. Y'all feel that breeze go by your head? That was me in the wind. Now, the only chance I got of saving Bert is if I go. Right. If I go and he sees me keep building, guess what he might do? Run after me. The only way you can save a 60%er after the 2nd strike is if they run after you. Some of y'all, this is going to go way over your head. How many of you are willing to say, I get it? Say it. So remember, that's why we put it on film tonight, so we can replay this. Okay, now watch. What does that leave us, Bert? We got 60 plus 27 is what? 87. I thought y'all went to school. We get 14,000 hours in school, grades 1 through 12. Did y'all know that? It's 14,000 hours. What's the square root of pi? How many of you ever use it to pay your groceries? Okay, what's 60 plus 27? 87. Plus 10? 97. What does that leave us? 3% of the population. Can anybody guess what they are? Michael Jackson. Motivators. Boy, they can motivate other people. And here's what they're best at doing. Motivating 60%ers to become 10%ers. Motivating 10%ers to become what? 3%ers. 3%ers are not born, they're built. There's not one 3%er that's born. They're built. Now, I got a little baby. His name is Kai, and he's 5 months old. And let me tell you something. I'm pumping it in his system right now. I'm all in his ear. Sometimes he's like, and I'm like, you can do it. You can win. You the bomb. You awesome, son. And then he pops his head back and goes. I'm telling you, with them gums, He getting it. I'm telling you, every time I talk it into him, he's like, do it to your kids so you can do anything. I tell them all the time, you're not afraid of nothing. You're a conqueror. You're a warrior. You're awesome. And it's just getting in the spirit. Why? Because I know I got to give him the best shot because I know he's not born. He got an advantage having me as his daddy, right? How many of you would agree he has an advantage, right? Right? Where do y'all think that our president is on this particular chart? Is there any doubt? No. How many of you ever seen him have a bad day? No. I walked up, my mentor who made $600 million in 10 years. He walked up on the stage, there was 4,000 people in the room. He said, listen here. And he used some explicitives. Started the training out with some explicitives. I said, is this a joke? Is this for real? I mean, he was going. He goes, I want to tell every one of you, if you can't get this down, I want you to get out of here. I just paid $995, and this man is telling me to get out of here. He said, if you can't get this straight, you are wasting your time. He says, successful people are having a great day every day, no matter what. He said, how many of you got problems? How many of y'all got problems? He said, leave them in your car. That's what your windows are for. You get out of your car, you roll your windows up before you get out of your car, you look at them, you say, y'all stay in there, shut the door. And you go on, just let them be in the car. Problems can't go through windows, y'all didn't know that? Right? Just leave them in there. Everybody's got problems. It's how you deal with it. Losers, unsuccessful people wear their whole lives on their sleeve. Here. You got to learn right now to start having a great day every day. No matter what. See, who's that up to? It's up to you. That's a you thing. That's why you got to start saying to yourself, ain't nothing wrong with me. Say it. Say it. See, that's country, ain't it? Ain't nothing wrong with me. English teachers in here like, stop it, stop it, stop it. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You got to work to go, look, let's get here. Who makes the biggest money? Motivators.